Suri Cruz, the daughter of Hollywood star Tom Cruise and actress Katie Holmes, has been a well-known figure since her birth in 2006. When Suri was just 6 years old, her mother made the difficult decision to end her marriage with Tom Cruise and distance herself from the Church of Scientology. Since then, reports suggest that Suri has not had any contact with her father for more than a decade. Nevertheless, time hasn't stopped, and Suri has grown into a beautiful young woman. Let's take a closer look at Suri's transformation over the years, starting from her parents' highly publicized romance, through their equally public divorce, and up to where she stands today. Suri Cruz's birth was powerful and spiritual. On April 18, 2006, the world welcomed the arrival of Suri Cruz in Santa Monica, California, marking the beginning of a captivating journey for Hollywood's power couple, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, affectionately known as Tomcat. Interestingly, before their romance began, Holmes had once shared her teenage dream in 17 magazine, admitting, "I used to think that I was going to marry Tom Cruise." Their love story, filled with enthusiasm and even a memorable couch-jumping incident, finally took shape in 2005 when they officially started dating. The whirlwind romance between Holmes and Cruise led to a swift engagement, and in October 2005, they joyfully announced that they were expecting their first child together. Cruise's excitement knew no bounds. He even went as far as purchasing a sonogram machine to catch glimpses of baby Suri in utero. As for her name, Cruise revealed in an interview with Vanity Fair that they found it in a baby naming book. Suri was chosen, and it carries the meaning of red rose. Little Suri was born weighing 7 pounds, 7 ounces, and measuring 20 inches long. Cruise, reflecting on the birth and their feelings at the time, shared in an interview with 2020's Deborah Roberts, "It was everything that we wanted it to be. It was spiritual. It was powerful. It was indescribable. What words can you use? It's still something that I'm processing and keep reliving." This special moment marked the beginning of Suri Cruz's remarkable journey through life. She was the most special guest at her parents' wedding. Suri Cruz held a place of honor at her parents' grand wedding ceremony, which took place on November 18, 2006. The star-studded event unfolded within the historic 15th-century Italian Odescalchi Castle, located just outside Rome. It was a celebration of opulence that reportedly came with a staggering price tag of over $3 million. The wedding was nothing short of spectacular, with highlights that included a dinner serenade by the renowned Andrea Bocelli and not one, but 2, exquisite Armani wedding gowns worn by Katie Holmes throughout the evening. One of these gowns was donned by Katie as she arrived at the castle, cradling her 7-month-old daughter, Suri, in her arms. The guest list for this extravagant affair read like a who's who of Hollywood, featuring A-listers such as Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, David and Victoria Beckham, Jennifer Lopez, Mark Anthony, and Leah Remini. In addition to these famous faces, the ceremony included Cruz's 2 older children, Connor and Isabella, whom he had adopted during his previous marriage to Nicole Kidman. Katie Holmes' sister, Nancy Blaylock, served as her maid of honor, while Scientology leader David Miscavige assumed the role of Cruz's best man. Suri Cruz's first photos were magical. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes unveiled their precious daughter to the world in a remarkable Vanity Fair spread. The cover boasted the headline, "Yes, Suri, she's our baby," a momentous introduction for the newborn. Captured through the lens of renowned photographer Annie Leibovitz, Suri Cruz exuded contentment as the camera clicked away. The cover shot featured the bouncing baby girl cradled in her father's arms, while her mother gazed lovingly on. With a luxuriant head of hair, Suri appeared to be the perfect fusion of her parents. Tom Cruise remarked, "She has Kate's lips and eyes. I think she looks like Kate." In contrast, Katie Holmes countered, "I think she has Tom's eyes. I think she looks like Tom." Inside the magazine, Suri assumed the role of a little star. She graced an impressive 22-page spread alongside her parents, exuding charm as she gazed into the camera, as if she were born for this very moment. The public response was nothing short of astounding, with millions of people flocking to catch their first glimpse of Suri. Vanity Fair reportedly broke a one-day record, with a staggering 4 million people clicking in to view the photos. The fervor surrounding Suri reached such heights that when she was merely 3 months old, TMZ reported that magazines were willing to shell out upwards of $5 million for the inaugural photos of the infant, an astounding sum for a tiny human who had been on this earth for just a few months. From that moment onwards, it was evident that capturing images of Suri would remain a top priority for paparazzi. Suri Cruz was a trendsetter before she could walk. During their 6-year marriage, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, along with their daughter Suri Cruz, were no strangers to the relentless glare of the tabloid spotlight. Their every move was shadowed by paparazzi, whether it was a simple family outing on the streets of New York City or a glamorous red carpet appearance while promoting a film. Suri quickly emerged as a style icon, a phenomenon that began even before she could take her first steps. Remarkably, by the tender age of 5, Suri had amassed a wardrobe estimated to be worth a staggering $3.2 million, including an astonishing $150,000 allocated solely to her shoe collection. Among her extensive array of garments were high-end fashion labels like Dolce & Gabbana and Ferragamo. In fact, her impeccable taste in fashion gave rise to what became known as the Suri Cruise effect, a trend in which parents sought to emulate the chic wardrobes of A-list celebrity children, investing substantial sums in the latest toddler fashion trends. Suri's fashion choices also generated their fair share of media buzz and debate. Her parents' willingness to allow her to wear high heels, don lipstick, and sport manicured nails led to discussions about age-appropriate attire and parenting decisions within the public sphere. Despite the controversies, there was no denying that Suri Cruz had already established herself as a pint-sized fashionista who left an indelible mark on the world of celebrity style and child fashion trends. What happened to Suri during Tom Kat's divorce? Tom and Katie's marriage came to an end during the summer of 2012, taking many by surprise, especially Tom Cruise, who revealed he didn't expect Holmes to file for divorce. He received the unexpected news while he was on the set of his film, Oblivion. The divorce proceedings proceeded swiftly, culminating in a settlement agreement reached within just 11 days. In the divorce settlement, Katie Holmes was granted primary custody of their daughter Suri, while Tom Cruise secured visitation rights. Although Holmes did not receive spousal support from Cruise, the Hollywood Reporter disclosed that Suri would receive annual child support of $400,000 until her 18th birthday. Furthermore, Cruise was obligated to cover Suri's various expenses, encompassing medical, dental, insurance, education, college, and other extracurricular costs. Suri has a complicated relationship with her father, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise and Suri Cruz have remained notably absent from public appearances together since their visit to Disneyland back in 2012. While Tom legally has the right to spend up to 10 days a month with his daughter, it appears that he has chosen not to exercise that privilege. Reports suggest that this decision is potentially linked to Katie Holmes and Suri's disassociation from the Church of Scientology following the divorce. In a deposition with Bauer Media, Tom Cruise was questioned about whether he and the church regarded Katie Holmes as a suppressive person, someone who is seen as hindering the progress of others within Scientology. Cruise responded by stating that such a characterization would be an oversimplification of religious doctrine. According to Scientology expert Rick Ross, followers of the church are taught to avoid contact with both suppressive persons, SPs, and potential trouble sources, PTS. In this context, it is possible that Tom Cruise might view his daughter as a potential trouble source, which could explain his reluctance to engage with her. As time passed, the distance between father and daughter grew more pronounced. By June 2014, Tom Cruise had not seen or spoken to Suri in 1,000 days, marking a significant period of estrangement. However, as of April 2019, insiders reported to Hollywood Life that Tom still harbored affection for Suri and had never intended to be estranged from her. They suggested that he looked forward to the possibility of repairing their relationship in the future, raising hopes that father and daughter might reconnect one day. Suri Cruz and Katie Holmes delight in mother-daughter bonding. Following the divorce, Katie Holmes was granted primary custody of Suri Cruz, and she wasted no time in relocating her daughter from California to the bustling streets of New York City. At the age of 6, Suri began her education journey in the first grade at Avenues, a prestigious private school in Chelsea, where tuition costs soared to around $40,000. In an interview with InStyle, Holmes candidly discussed the post-divorce period, describing it as intense, particularly as she adjusted to the role of a newly single mother. She navigated this challenging chapter with grace, all while raising a young child. The city of New York played a significant role in their lives during this time, with Holmes noting how strangers became friends and offered their support. Although Suri's digital presence is meticulously curated and limited, both on her mother's Instagram account and her own, the mother-daughter duo does not shy away from showcasing their close bond during public appearances. Suri and Katie have been frequently spotted at various events, often inseparable, whether it be at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, the Z100 Jingle Ball while introducing Taylor Swift, or simply strolling through the bustling streets of Manhattan donning matching outfits. Reflecting on motherhood, Holmes expressed her contentment at becoming a mother in her 20s, noting that their ages seemed to align seamlessly throughout their journey. She's been called one of Hollywood's most iconic teens. In April 2019, Suri Cruz marked her 13th birthday, and the occasion didn't go unnoticed, with ET Online swiftly dubbing her one of Hollywood's most iconic teens. Even from glimpses of Suri's life occasionally shared on her mom's Instagram page, it's evident that she's blossoming into a stylish and confident young lady. In a rare video posted by her proud mother, Suri can be seen joyfully bounding through an empty street, captured in captivating black and white footage. Katie Holmes, in an interview with Today, shared her parenting approach for nurturing a down-to-earth teenager like Suri, emphasizing the importance of actively listening to her daughter and acknowledging her hard work. "I do a lot to put perspective on life," Holmes revealed. She spoke of their involvement in charitable activities, such as helping the homeless and performing small acts of kindness. Holmes emphasized that she refrains from excessive gifting, opting instead to focus on raising compassionate and conscientious individuals. She humorously added, "I also demand a 100 on a spelling test." She quarantined with her mom in NYC during the pandemic. Katie Holmes shared insights into her and Suri Cruz's experiences during the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic in the spring of 2020. The mother-daughter duo found themselves in and out of New York City during those early pandemic days, eventually settling into quarantine in their NYC apartment. Holmes even took to her Instagram to share a candid photo of Suri celebrating her 14th birthday during the lockdown. Holmes reflected on the unique circumstances of lockdown, recognizing the silver linings it brought. She remarked on how the constraints of the situation sparked creativity and allowed them to appreciate the beauty of simplicity. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Holmes shared, "This year has also been a reminder that the simple things are really beautiful, and that is, those are the gifts of life." Teen Suri struts the streets of NYC like a runway. As Suri Cruz enters her teenage years, she's gradually making more public appearances, showcasing her individuality and style in the bustling streets of New York City. Hollywood Life has observed that Suri is not only growing into a striking resemblance to her mother, Katie Holmes, but she's also emerging as a style icon for the Gen Z crowd. During a visit to the Harry Potter store in Manhattan's Flatiron District, Suri and her friends were spotted sporting Slytherin house colors and embracing fashion trends reminiscent of the 2000s, like floral midi skirts and Converse sneakers. It almost seemed like a trip to her mom's character. Joey Potter's closet from Dawson's Creek was the source of inspiration. And this wasn't a one-time occurrence. Suri has been seen rocking low-rider flare jeans, reviving the vintage look with confidence. While Suri is busy exploring her personal style, her bond with her mother, Katie Holmes, remains strong. Holmes often shares glimpses of their adventures together on her Instagram account, including fun moments of tie-dyeing. In an interview with InStyle, Holmes expressed her deep love for her daughter and her primary goal of nurturing Suri's individuality, emphasizing the importance of her being strong, confident, and true to herself. Holmes highlighted Suri's strong personality, describing her as a determined and hardworking young woman who fearlessly tackles new activities with dedication and focus. Suri celebrates her sweet 16th. In April 2022, Suri Cruz celebrated her sweet 16th birthday, marking another milestone in her journey to adulthood. While Suri maintains a low online presence, her doting mother, Katie Holmes, occasionally shares heartwarming posts on Instagram to celebrate these special moments with fans. In her last Instagram post featuring Suri from the previous year, Katie expressed her love and astonishment at her daughter turning 15, captioning the photo with heartfelt words. Witnessing Suri's growth and transformation over the years hasn't always been easy for Katie Holmes. As she candidly shared with Town & Country, watching her daughter become more independent is a natural part of parenting, but it comes with its own bittersweet moments. Katie described the experience as both positive and heartbreaking, acknowledging that children gradually distance themselves from their parents as they navigate their own paths. In June 2022, Katie Holmes took a significant step by introducing Suri to her new boyfriend, Bobby Wooten III. Bobby, a talented musician and composer, had previously made his public debut as a couple with Katie in May during the Moth's 25th anniversary gala, the Silver Ball, held at Spring Studios in New York City. According to insiders, Suri wholeheartedly approves of Bobby, appreciating how he treats her with respect and maturity. Suri is growing up to look like her mother. Suri Cruz undeniably takes after her mother, Katie Holmes, in more ways than one. As we entered 2023, Suri was captured on camera while purchasing flowers on Mother's Day, and her striking resemblance to her mother was impossible to ignore. Over the years, media outlets have frequently commented on the uncanny similarities between the mother and daughter. But now that Suri is on the cusp of adulthood, the resemblance has become even more pronounced. The pair shares the same long, lustrous chocolate brown hair, angelic features, and a sweet, signature smile that could melt hearts. Their eyes, while both green, have subtle differences. Katie's hazel eyes carry a hint of brown, whereas Suri's eyes are a solid shade of green. Remarkably, Suri has grown to be nearly as tall as her mother, who stands at 5 feet, 9 inches, and she achieved this height milestone even before reaching her 18th birthday. Furthermore, Suri and Katie share a similar slender physique, adding to their remarkable likeness. In a heartwarming Instagram post on Katie Holmes' birthday in December 2022, she shared a nostalgic throwback picture of herself as a child. What's truly astonishing is that in this childhood photo, Katie bears an uncanny resemblance to how Suri looked during her younger years. Without the accompanying caption, one might easily mistake it for a picture of Suri. Her voice has been featured in 2 of her mom's films. Given their close bond, it was almost inevitable that Suri Cruz and Katie Holmes would eventually collaborate professionally. In July 2022, Holmes shared an exciting revelation Suri's vocals were featured in not just one, but two of her movies. Suri's rendition of the hit song Blue Moon graced the credits of the film Alone Together, a project in which Holmes played multiple roles, serving as its writer, director, and lead actor. Holmes expressed her desire for top-notch talent, saying, "I always want the highest level of talent," and added that she asked her daughter to contribute because she recognized Suri's exceptional musical abilities. Furthermore, Holmes gave her daughter creative freedom, reflecting her directing style, which encourages individuals to excel in their chosen roles. "That's the way I direct in general. It's like, this is what I think we all want. Go do your thing." Suri's vocal talents also graced another of Holmes's films, Rare Objects, a period drama adapted from Kathleen Tesaros's novel. At the end of the film, Holmes dedicated it to Suri, acknowledging her daughter's contribution. In a 2023 interview with Glamour, Holmes effusively praised the opportunity to collaborate with her daughter, expressing her hope that Suri would continue to be part of her film projects. Holmes mentioned that she consistently invites Suri to participate, emphasizing the special bond that forms within the film industry, where projects become a close-knit family and create a safe, beautiful, and creative environment. Suri reportedly wants to attend fashion school. Suri Cruz's fashion choices have undeniably made her a style icon, drawing the attention of fashion enthusiasts and blogs alike. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that reports suggest she is contemplating attending a fashion school in New York City once she graduates from high school. Suri is in the process of applying to various schools, and her mother, Katie Holmes, is actively involved in assisting her with the application process. Holmes, who takes immense pride in her daughter, is described as both supportive and overprotective. The desire is for Suri to remain in New York, allowing her to stay close to her mother. In accordance with the divorce agreement between Holmes and her estranged father, Tom Cruise, he will be responsible for covering the costs of Suri's college tuition. The idea of attending fashion school seems tailor-made for Suri, given her early involvement in fashion discussions. As young as 4 years old, she was already offering fashion advice to her mother. Holmes recounted an incident to Elle in 2011, saying, "Like today, I'm wearing brown suede pants, and Suri said, 'I don't like your pants.' But then she'll say, 'You've got to wear these shoes.' Or, 'That's so pretty, Mom. Wear that.' She's got a great eye." Suri's keen interest in fashion likely derives from her mother, who has transitioned from being primarily associated with acting to becoming a prominent figure in the fashion world. Holmes is a regular attendee at fashion weeks, has graced the covers of numerous fashion magazines, and even co-founded her own clothing label, Holmes & Yang, back in 2008. Fashion school appears to be a fitting choice for a young woman with such a strong affinity for style. Suri likes staying active. Suri Cruz and Katie Holmes share more than just a close mother-daughter bond. They also make workout partners. In an interview with Shape magazine, Holmes shed light on her fitness routine and the importance of having her daughter as a workout buddy. She mentioned that their workouts together are a matter of choice and not something she forces upon her daughter, as she wants to respect Suri's preferences. Their partnership in working out isn't a recent development. Back in 2019, Holmes and Suri, who was then 13 years old, were spotted leaving a yoga studio together, both sporting stylish yoga attire. It's evident that Holmes, who maintains a workout routine 4 times a week, is passing down her commitment to a healthy lifestyle and an active routine to her daughter. Holmes shared with Shape how exercise helps her prepare for the day ahead and serves as a means to release any pent-up frustrations, allowing her to refocus on what lies ahead. Suri often makes public appearances donning athletic wear, though it remains unknown whether she has just come from the gym or perhaps enjoyed a run. Nevertheless, her fondness for workout attire and her toned physique suggests a dedication to staying fit and healthy, mirroring her mother's active lifestyle. Suri is living life like an average teen. Suri Cruz's upbringing has been marked by her early exposure to the public eye due to her celebrity status as the daughter of Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise. Recognizing the challenges that come with such visibility, Katie Holmes has been determined to provide her daughter with a sense of normalcy and protect her from the intense Hollywood spotlight. In an interview with Glamour, Holmes emphasized the importance of safeguarding Suri's privacy in a world where she was thrust into the limelight at a young age. While many teenagers can't claim to have their voices featured in their mother's films, Suri's involvement in Hollywood has been limited to such roles. Aside from that unique experience, she is, as Holmes mentioned, simply a 17-year-old attending high school and living a relatively typical life. Katie Holmes has been successful in ensuring that Suri enjoys a more sheltered existence compared to some other celebrity children who lead lavish lives in the public eye. While the world has witnessed Blue Ivy performing on stage with her mother Beyoncé, watched the Kardashian kids grow up on television, and admired countless photos of Stormy Webster on Kylie Jenner's Instagram, Suri prefers the simple pleasures of walking her dogs and enjoying movie nights with her mom, just like any ordinary teenager. Holmes, who prioritizes her role as a mother, has made it clear that her child's upbringing takes precedence over her career. She strives to provide Suri with a stable and innocent childhood, focusing on being present in her life and ensuring that she has the opportunity to grow up in a nurturing environment. As Suri Cruz continues to grow into a remarkable young woman, it's evident that she's carving her own path while maintaining a close bond with her mother, Katie Holmes. The effort to balance her unique upbringing with a sense of normalcy is truly commendable. What are your thoughts on how Katie Holmes has managed to protect her daughter from the Hollywood spotlight while allowing her to explore her interests? Feel free to share your insights and comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more intriguing updates on Suri Cruz's journey to adulthood. Until next time, bye for now.